Hello there guys, it's Joey and this is a new spell set for the store, which was a request. So this is Shine On Bright Star, which is a business focused set, and we're going to talk about that a little bit in length. But firstly, just breathe it in because it smells so good. I wish I could do smell O-Vision because it smells so good. It's one of my favourite scents. Anyway, so this is based around the idea of the star. Now that has many applications. There's also a little bit of a solar element here because the sun is indeed a star. And for business radiance, reflecting the solar star energies, so you can be the sun, so you can be the bright light in the sky, and that you warm everything around you, and that you bring life to all that you do. And the idea of the star actually transcends this, and it goes threefold. So the star in the sky is known to be a focal point of direction. So when it's the sun, we can see, we can plan our journey. We often plan through daytime, through daylight, depending on what time of day it is. We're going to be doing this, and we organise and structure because of the position of the sun and the position of the sun relative to what time of year it is. It means, you know, what type of business ventures many of us, at least on the spiritual path, are engaging in. So when it's coming up to a particular Sabbath, we are conducting ourselves along those lines, and so on and so forth. As well as the stars in the night sky, of course, being the natural goddess given compasses to plot one's journey. So this has an energy here of using those bright radiating lights in order to guide and direct your business venture destiny, the path that you want to be embarking upon. Secondly, we have the idea of the fame. Razzle dazzle 'em and they'll make you a star. Anyway, I was maybe singing that halfway through making this set. So the idea of being a superstar and a little bit of the fame element, basically being well known for your trade, people knowing that who you are and what you do, and therefore bringing attention to your business, whatever that business might be. And finally, the third idea of the star is how it is a badge of achievement, both in a pagan sense and in a non-pagan sense. So I talked a little bit about earning stars earlier in a video this week. So it's like gold star, woo! But for us pagans, the star is a symbol of integrity, a symbol of honour, a symbol of all the elements coming together, a symbol of witchcraft, really, and paganism, and really being invested in what you believe. So you are radiating the light of the star. You are becoming famous for something that you absolutely believe in 100%. So it is grounded in that if you believe in it, then you're going to shine. And that is the underpinning theme here, particularly when it comes to business. I think that's the only way a business can really get off the ground, is if you believe in it 110%, and you have to believe in it, believe in you, believe in the cause, believe what you're selling, because otherwise when you have bad days, you're going to give up, basically. And this is advice that I've given here and there occasionally. Like, you have to absolutely believe in what you're doing, what you're selling, and it has to 100% be yours, because otherwise you don't have the drive to keep creating, to keep selling, to keep going when things are dark and it's, you know, everything is difficult, because everybody goes through those days and every business goes through those days. And I honestly believe it's one of the reasons why so many businesses fail, is because people don't believe in it 110%. So this set sort of reflects the idea that, you know, you believe in it, you're going to be a star, you're going to shine, you're going to radiate those energies, you're going to be a pinnacle of light, just like those stars in the sky, just like the sun. You're going to warm everything around you. It's going to just bring growth and light, in the sense of illuminating what you're doing in order to become more well known, become more recognized for your hard work. So it definitely has an element of what you put in, you will definitely get out. And I think that's it comes from my morals and my ethics to do with business stuff, so it had to reflect that. But I also think it's the only way to do it, particularly when you're in a spiritual based business of any description. You absolutely have to believe in it, otherwise you're not walking your talk. You're not what you will reflect is what is actually there, and what if actually is what is there is you don't believe in it and you just want the ka-ching, then that's going to get what's reflected, and it's not so great. So I definitely needed, you know, the true stars, the ones that shine brightest and the ones that guide other people, particularly in spiritual based businesses, are the ones that have that deep rooted meaning, morality and ethic. So there is a little bit of the Hollywood glamour with that star fame energy in here. However, it is balanced with the absolute need for integrity. So let's go through items individually. There are two pillars. The other one is just on its final top up setting. So that being said, we'll do pillar first. Oh, this smells so good. Don't mind me, I'm just going to have a sip of my coffee. So, I hope you can see it's very reflective again. The pillar itself is a pale yellow with gold overtones. And it smells absolutely gorgeous. It's actually one of my absolute favourite essential oils, which has been used to scent this. One of my absolute favourites. So I've literally been smelling these the whole time they've been made. It's so good. Just like sniff, sniff, sniff. And it actually has a motivational energy to it, the scent, in terms of aromatherapy magic and scent magic and essential oil magic, if you like. It definitely has that motivational get up and go and shine style energy to it, which I think is really important in a business associated set. We have gold shimmy shimmy. Right, so a lot of people, when they talk about business magic, will automatically go for the greens. And I understand, but I don't jam with it. I'm not a green fan. In terms of, you know, oh, green is for money, green is for wealth. I'm like, you know what, green just feels more, I like green when you're talking green in terms of nature shades, but green in terms of money, I mean, that just throws into image for me anyway, that you're kind of inviting envy into your business space. I could be wrong. But when you're talking about green, then green with envy, green money, and it has that correlation, and I'm just like, it doesn't feel magical to me. It just has a slightly negative undertone to it, and I don't like it. So we have gone with the gold yellow. Gold, of course, being very solar in nature, being wonderful for prosperity, very shiny and sort of attracts to it, and it kind of reflects the sun a little bit. You know, the top could be argued for being the sun, and it also feels lucky to me, but it also feels rich. And I think that is where the mindset differs, because, you know, you think rich to be rich is one of your sort of stereotypical advice things that come from, say, business magazines and whatever. But you have to get yourself in the mindset where you deserve it, basically, and that you're not attaching negative associations to money. And I have highly recommend Joanna DeVoe's Rich Witch and her discussions about not feeling guilty for things of that nature, just as a side note. So that's why we've gone with this particular colour theme. Let's just pick one of the votives. Which one do I want? You're closest. Okay. Oh goodness, we have some... You know, there's almost no light outside, and the minute I put the camera on, it's like woo, woo, woo. It might not be so bad when it comes through. But there you go, there's the top. There are actual physical stars on the votives for a little bit of, you know, blatant star correlation, I guess. But I really like them, and they're cute and they're small, and they give an extra letter of shim. The whole set does kind of have quite a look at me kind of feel as well, which I kind of like. So then we have the oil. Oh yes, there might well be shimmy shimmy in the oil. I don't do it very often, but when we do, look at me shim, look at me shim, look at me shim 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 shim. Yes, I am a complete and utter glitter fanatic. I love it. I love it. So I may well bring the oil and the powder into single items in the future, because I really like both of them. So here's the powder, last but not least. So this is, ooh, too far. This is Starry Eyed Supply Shine On Bright Star Business Powder, and boy do I love this. There's actual crystal flecks within this, and it is again strongly scented. You can't smell it, but it smells so good. And this is a powder for sprinkling around your business, sprinkling around the till of your business, sprinkling around around candles if you wanted to do it that way, or, you know, having a business altar and you could sprinkle it around, or on your doorway to bring wealth and money in, that sort of thing, you know. And it's just, oh, I love it. I really, really love it. I can't express to you how nice it smells, other than yesterday I was like, oh, that's really nice, about 20 times. So there we have it. I hope you like it. Let's just... The light shines through that oil so beautifully. Let's just pop those four in for the minute. But the whole set is here, apart from the second pillar, which is on its final setting. So this is Shine On Bright Star Business Radiance. That's interesting, but there you go. To increase your radiance of business. Woohoo! Many blessings.